Hello everyone, I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Here's your political news roundup from Monday, February 3rd, 2014. It was a warning that we, and especially Congress, have heard before. It comes from Treasury Secretary Jack Lew. He urged Congress to move quickly to raise the federal debt ceiling. Lew says he'll run out of cash to pay the country's bills by the end of this month unless he gets additional borrowing authority. Lew's message to Congress also points out that this deadline comes during tax filing season. He says that gives him less flexibility than in previous cases to juggle payment schedules and keep the debt ceiling at bay. House Speaker John Boehner said last week that he would not allow the country to go into default, but the clock is ticking and there's no plan on the table yet. Georgia Governor Nathan Deal is responding to the aftermath of last week's paralyzing Atlanta snow, as countless politicians have done before. He's naming a task force. Deal's severe weather warning and preparedness task force will make recommendations on how the state can be better prepared for storms. Last week, about 3 inches of snow left hundreds of thousands of motorists and school kids stranded, in many cases overnight in Atlanta. Governor Deal said Georgia will also introduce a series of severe weather alerts similar to the Amber Alert system used for missing children. Janet Yellen is officially at the helm of the U.S. Federal Reserve. The 67-year-old Yellen was sworn in as chairwoman today at the Fed's offices. She made no remarks at the ceremony. Yellen has been Fed vice chair since 2010 and becomes the first woman to lead the central bank in its 100-year history. And it did not take Ben Bernanke long to find a job after his departure as Fed Reserve chairman. Bernanke is joining the Washington-based think tank, the Brookings Institution. He'll be a distinguished fellow in residence for the institution's economic studies program. And President Obama's overseas trip next month has a new destination. The White House says the president will travel to Saudi Arabia, where he'll meet with King Abdullah for discussions of Middle East peace, regional security, and common interests in the Persian Gulf. Obama also plans earlier visits to the Netherlands, Belgium, and Italy, which includes a stop at the Vatican to meet Pope Francis. That's your political news roundup for Monday, February 3rd, 2014. I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Stay logged on to our